Welcome to the first hole of the world's longest golf course.
It's a totally normal 18-hole par 72 golf course.
This course could take us 3 to 4 days to play.
What makes this the world's longest golf course is that the distance between each hole is about 100 kilometers or so along this desolate Australian highway, spanning 1,365 kilometers between Ceduna and Kalgoorlie. That's a third of the distance across the country.
Wow.
This is the Nullarbor Links, and to play it, we're gonna need some wheels.
And as you can see, we have a rental car, a lovely Suzuki Swift, of which I've named it Taylor. Off to the Nullarbor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly.
And so we're starting in Ceduna, South Australia.
Now the clubhouse isn't so much a clubhouse as it is a visitor's tourist information center. This is where we'll pay our course fees.
And after a look at the map and $78 later,
$78? Okay, great.
we're good to go.
We got our scorecard, we got our balls, we got our tees, and the instructions to find the first hole. I think we've arrived at our first golf hole. This is the Ceduna Golf Club. It's right in town, next to the visitor center. And here we are. So this is it, hole 1. It's called oyster beds. Instead of a driver, we have an original 1 wood. And since we bought it from Catherine and John, I think I'm gonna name the driver Catherine, because I think she got the job done. And we'll name the putter after John.
Right, that's a good question. Where did I get the clubs from? Well, I bought a set online.
Facebook Marketplace to the rescue.
I think this is the place. For just $30.
Look at these. These clubs were bought brand new 51 years ago, one owner. So we're gonna take them on an adventure. Play around like they've never seen before. I wanna make clear, this video is about the golf course, not about my golfing. I'm just here having fun. Okay. Well, that's not a good start. Maybe we should have started off in the driving range. Let's go find our ball. That's so embarrassing. Hole 1. Okay, let's get it together. It's always better with my irons anyways.
So, playing this course will have some different rules from an ordinary golf course, mostly to help with the difficult landscape that we'll be playing in.
Now, I don't mind playing in the rough in most courses, but all I've heard about Australia is watch out for snakes and spiders. So I don't particularly enjoy being out here where any of them could be. So you know what? We're gonna take a drop. Let's keep this moving. There we go. Straight down the fairway. Cracker of a hit. Too hard. Oh, we've got really slow greens because they're gray sand. Looks like wet sand. That was for 8 and 9. Check the hole for snakes before you pick it up. Now hole 2 is a lot like the first. It's at the same golf course. That was hole 1. Now we're playing hole 18 on this golf course, but as our second hole on the longer golf course.
But maybe the best part is getting advice from others who have already played it.
And you've got to watch for snakes, hey? We've seen brown snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Be really careful.
So
you think they're sticks and you're about to walk and it's going...
Thank you.
really careful.
Just watch everywhere.
This
Yeah.
couple started 3 days ago, and they're just finishing their last hole.
You're not in the bush. At least you know where your ball is.
Oh my God.
Good to know I'm not being watched by professional golfers or anything. We're all just out here having fun. Now, playing golf is a mental sport, let alone being out in the Outback alone for 3 days, which is why I'm so thankful that BetterHelp is the sponsor of today's video. I think I've been pretty open with my mental health before, particularly in 2020 when I was pretty depressed. Not diagnosed with depression, but just could not get out of bed for weeks, really. Obviously, going to therapy and talking to a therapist is a good way to work through some of those problems. But the intimidating part about therapy is trying to find the right therapist. And that's where BetterHelp makes really easy. You can go to betterhelp.com/DownieLive and fill out a questionnaire. And through this, they'll assess the right therapist for you and based on your needs. And if you don't like it, you can change to one of their 30,000 therapists at no extra charge. So if you think that therapy might be right for you and you're ready to try it, you can visit betterhelp.com/DownieLive. It'll give you 10% off your first month and see if therapy is right for you. Thank you, BetterHelp. Let's get back to golf. Gonna aim a little left because I'm always going right. Ooh, it's okay. We're out in the fairway. Oh no! You didn't see that.
Since they just finished their last hole, they don't need their balls anymore. But I might.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Sure.
That one looks like it's got a crack in it.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, no.
I'm going to lose it anyways.
We found that.
Thanks very much. So you've just finished.
Yeah.
And handed off. Now I've got what I need. Thanks. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nullarbor Links. Now this next part is what makes this course so interesting. We have to drive to the third hole. I think that's what most of this trip is going to be. As much as it's about the golf, it's also about what there is to see along the way. So our next stop is Penang. Shouldn't be far.
Penang from here is a 1-hour drive away. And this is kind of what the whole course is about.
The pantry. Get it? Pans in a tree.
You play a hole, then you get back in your car and you drive an hour or two to the next hole, slowly making your way across the Nullarbor. And occasionally, coming across something odd, like this.
I think they said this one's at the Windmills.
Australia's largest windmill?
Wow. Wow.
And according to our map, the third hole is just behind them.
That's a big windmill. So this is hole 3, a par 4, 260 meters. It's called the Windmills, here in Penang. Perfect. Best shot of the day so far. Where'd my tee go?
These clubs have been around for 51 years, from just one owner, John. And I wonder if they've ever seen a course this rough before. But we'll give it our best shot.
Oh, I think we're on the green. Oh, we're on the green.
Now this green is a little bit different from the previous black sand holes we just had.
Fades away. Oh, that was no good. Taking it for 4. 5 it is. This was a nice hole. So I'm putting us down for a 5 on that one. But we got our first 2 stamps at the visitor center before we played the first 2 holes back in Seduna. Here, we have to go get it stamped. Otherwise, it's not official if you don't get it stamped. Official. Thank you very much. Off to Nundru next for the Wombat hole. Now Nundru is going to take us about an hour's drive, and that is what makes this the world's longest golf course. Not that the holes are any longer than anywhere else in the world, but the distance between the holes is very long. Nundru Roadhouse.
Now some of the holes are easy to find, but others, like this one,
Am I crazy or did I see it? There's a golf hole.
are kind of tucked away in behind the gas station and not as easy to spot.
Look at that. Wow.
But the best part about this hole is that it's one of the few that actually lets you drive out onto the course, meaning we don't need to walk for this one.
I think this is Fairway. Oh my gosh.
But we do have to keep Taylor on the cart path.
This is way out here. This hole's so long, I think we're just gonna use the car. I'm not gonna use the cart. All right, playing right next to the car, I feel like it's a prize giveaway if I get a hole in one in this one. That sun is gonna set in exactly 2 hours, and I wanna finish this hole, drive quite a distance to the next hole, and then finish that hole. So we gotta keep moving. It's gonna get dark. Okay, we're in play. We are still a long way. 4. Just kidding, there's no one out here. Now obviously this being Wombat's hole, it was named after the fact that there's the largest population of the hairy-nosed wombat. Oh, that was a big one. You know I'm lying to you. Oh! Don't forget to fix your divots. Come on! Shooting 6. Oh no.
Now I'm playing quickly because I want to get at least one more hole in before sunset.
Come over to the Roadhouse. Gotta get our stamp. and we got a 10. Our next stop is Nullarbor, which is what the region is named after. It's in about 144 kilometers, so I don't think we're gonna make it before the sun sets. We'll see. Not only do I want to get one more hole in before dark, but I'm told not to drive at night, as all sorts of animals will come out onto the road, making it an extremely dangerous road. Oh, we got a new sign. Camels too now. Camels, kangaroos, and wombats would easily take out little Taylor and I, so I think we'll park it after dark. Wow. The Outback at sunset. This is beautiful. Nullarbor Links Golf Course, Dingos Den. All right, let's go see if they have any room left for us at the Roadhouse. Whoa, this is very scenic in an odd way. I did not book anything. Do you have any rooms available tonight?
No, we are fully booked. I'm
Fully
sorry.
booked, that's okay. That's what poor planning will get you. That's on me. Okay, what do we do? Do we sleep in Taylor or do we drive 2 hours again? I'm also just hoping we have enough light to play our 5th hole. You know what we're gonna do? There are no rooms here. We're gonna speed play the hole as quickly as we can. Sun is set, but it's still light. And then we'll go to the next town, which is Border Town. Okay, let's play. And then I guess we have to hope there are rooms available down there. Figure that out when we get there. I don't know how much time we have. I brought a lot of balls. We're not searching for anything. Time to move quickly. Beautiful green. Speed play, speed play. This hole you play across a runway. There's the windsock. There's a plane. No time to look at that. This already looks like the roughest hole. Look at these holes. Wombat holes? Holy. This is hole 5, par 5, 538 meters, Dingos Den. Oh no! I didn't grab a putter. I grabbed a 7 and an 8. This is why you don't speed run it. Guess we're playing with the 7. That's into the woods, so we're playing a new ball. That felt better, but I lost it. I don't know where it went, so we'll take a drop. It's in the bushes. We're running out of balls. Taking another drop. We're just gonna take it. This is the last ball I brought out here. Ha! Maybe it's not the clubs anymore. You stay here, I'm gonna go get more balls and a putter. No idea where that went. I can say it felt dead straight. Oh! It was dead straight. There's the green, there's my ball, right on the runway. Going big for the green. And I chipped it down the runway. That felt dead straight. We're over there. I don't think we're on the green, but we're close. But playing alone in the dark was enough to interest another player to come out and help me. He thinks it landed on the green.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that.
I found it.
Perfect.
The line.
Let's see. Okay, looking good. And in the dark, I might as well close my eyes. Little heavy. Oh! Turns out he was more helpful than I expected. Oh!
Oh,
And he's got it in.
Yes. Mike, well done.
Thank you, John.
Terrific ball.
Wow, I couldn't have done it without you, I tell you that.
World record for the Nullarbor golf course.
At night.
At night.
I may have had some help with that. Let's get some gas, go find a hotel room. That was the most hectic hole of golf I've ever played. So, what's the plan for the night? Well, let's get gas first. So this is a very popular Roadhouse camp spot. A lot of RVs. It feels like it's not halfway, I'll tell you that. We've only done 5 out of 18 holes, but it's kind of a third of the way. Maybe we'll get dinner here too. So we have some options, fewer than I was hoping for. Thought we could stay here in the guest house, but I didn't plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, which we are. So we can either sleep in the car here. It's dark. That's probably the best decision. Otherwise, we drive tonight, wake up and play sunrise golf, which sounds awesome. Let's think about this over dinner. Can I pay for pump 3, please? And order the chicken schnitzel. Wow. Dinner looks great. We're eating well, at least. Out here in the middle of the Nullarbor, I think it's smartest to make the safe decision. We're gonna stay here tonight. We're gonna stay off the roads. At night, we'll get up early, we'll do sunrise golf. One last thing, can you stamp my golf card, please?
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So with that, 5 down,
13 more to go. Well, I was prepared for this. We have plenty of water for the night, and I just love this kind of adventure, particularly with the stars out here. And so, with a very short, cold, and uncomfortable sleep in Taylor, it's just before sunrise and time to head to hole 6. It's pretty amazing when you're out in the middle of nowhere what you might just come across. There. That's a dingo. That's a dingo. That's my first dingo. That's a wild dingo. They do exist. Well, we gotta get kangaroos, wombats, and camels and emus off our list too. The safari continues. And that's kind of why I'm here. I'm clearly not a good golfer, but it felt like a good enough reason to see a part of Australia that most don't get to see. There was a scenic pullout. Thought I'd take it. Is this what they mean by the early bird gets the worm? They get to see this with this lighting? Where the desert meets the sea. It's a very important breeding site for whales. Let's keep going. Now, we're just looking for the giant kangaroo. Ah, here it is. We finally made it to our 6th hole. We're in not even a village, called Border Village, with a kangaroo holding Vegemite, and our hole is right there. This hole is named Border Kangaroo, as you can tell because of the large kangaroo statue, but that's because kangaroos are pretty prevalent in this area. This hole so far is our shortest, only 160 meters, but it's also our narrowest. We lost enough balls yesterday. We lost a lot of good balls that round. So let's try not to lose any balls right away, otherwise we might not finish this course. And that is not a dying cat, that's a crow. I lost it in the sun. I have no idea. Don't know if it went right or left, but it did not come down the middle. It felt like it went right down the middle. There's a lot of holes in the ground. I don't know if they're for spiders or snakes. Well, it does kind of open up out here. Well, we might be able to find my ball. How far off do I think I hit it? Well, if any of my golf from yesterday has been an indicator, it's probably way off. There are so many white rocks around here that look like golf balls, but aren't. Well, looks like we might be taking another ball. We'll take it out of the sandy area over here. Does that sound fair? This is good sand. I can hit this. Oh, close, but I ran it hard. Now my goal for this is to get par. Not on the whole round, of course. I think we're well past that. But at least on one hole, I want par. Where did this rock come from? Look at this, it's pinballing off of rocks. It is what it is. Putting for 5. There we go. So now we get to cross the border. That's why it's called Border Village. We cross from South Australia into Western Australia. Well, looks like this is the border. South Australia was beautiful. I can't wait to see Western Australia. Here we go. More golf to be played. Now, not all holes are as easy to find or even as close to the highway as most. Golf course. Does that look like a golf ball? And hole 7 is one of the most difficult ones to find, taking us way off track. Not a lot of sign of life or even a golf course out here. Not sure what we're gonna come out to. Wasn't expecting this. Wow, this might be the nicest hole yet. There's the green. Just empty land. Oh, this could be the hole we're looking for. The pin is down there 315 meters away. Par 4, wide open. I don't know if we're gonna get a better chance to bring old Catherine back out here, see what she can do. This is your time to shine, Catherine. I need this. We need par. So we need to get all the way down there, but I need you to hold it straight, okay? And just don't lose us any more balls. We're running low. Oh, beauty! Yes! Catherine! If you can call it a fairway, we're on the fairway. Let's play. I can feel the pressure suddenly. Now that I've had one good shot, I don't want to ruin it all. That's dead straight. I feel really good. We're short, we're short.
I think we're on the green! We're on the green in 2! Let's go, let's go. Don't want to jinx this, but a par would be nice. And there it is. There it is, folks. On the green in 2. Is this a golf course? There's a sign to hole 2 over here. This is a tee box. Par 3, 144 meters. Oh, this way. Well, this is a disc golf course. That makes sense. There's also a lot more flies here. They call this the Aussie wave. No pressure, no stress. We can two-putt this. We can two-putt this. Oh, these flies do not make it easier. Okay, all right. Just give me a second, guys. Thing is, the greens always change, so you never get to know if it's like, oh, they're fast greens today, they're slow greens. Look, I'm making up all the excuses. Okay, that's looking good. If I miss this, this is on me, because I should be able to get this in mini golf or anything. Here we go. For par. Don't over celebrate, Mike. We got par! Sorry, I'm gonna play it cool. This proves I can do it, if not just once in a while. Yoo-hoo! All right, our next hole is called the watering hole.
With renewed excitement, I'm starting to enjoy this.
Here we are in Mundrabilla. This hole is called the watering hole. It's always a fun game of find the hole. No, don't make that a meme. Here we have it, Mundrabilla. The watering hole, a par 3, our shortest yet, 140 meters only. We're gonna try and do this one quickly again. We still have quite a few holes left. Brumbies Run, and this is Eagle's Nest. Easy peasy, just a straight shot to the pin. A little to the right. That felt good, sliced it. That felt really good. It's amazing how much more fun you have once you start playing well, isn't it? I'm gonna take a drop. I'm not too proud. I'm not trying to show off here. Oh, no! My day is falling apart. Beautiful greens out here. Let me give it a good hard and straight one again. There we go, ready? Golly. I sure am. Shh, too hard. That's the one! Hopefully not go past the hole. Come on! That's for 5. Sit. We're having fun, right? No! For 6. 6 it is. For 8.
You think I get used to it sitting out here?
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Sun is still up. We can do it. We can do one more. Might be like last night, but we can do it.
And as we're fighting the sun once again,
Here we go. Stay left. Stay left. Stay left.
we're still learning more about Australia than I would any other way.
That is a big bird. That's an emu. That's an emu. Look at it go. Look at it go. Wow. That thing is giant. That thing is like 6 foot tall. What a strange bird. I mean, that is clearly a descendant of a dinosaur. Wild. Thank you. Bye. Western time zone, turn back clocks 45 minutes? What a strange time zone. Here we are in Kaiguna. Nullarbor Links Golf Course, 90 miles straight. Thank you. Unfortunately, the time zone change doesn't change anything for us. The sun is still gonna set when it sets, so we gotta do this fast. I'm just gonna grab 2 clubs and a bunch of balls. Now this is a beautiful Outback hole. I'd like to go on the record, I don't like playing golf like this. I know it seems like I'm always playing in a rush. I'd rather relax, but we still have 7 more holes after this. Only 1 more day. Hole 11, we're in Kaiguna. It's called 90 miles straight, par 4, 310 meters. Here we go. Yes! Oh, that was clean. Straight up, coming down, boom. Love it, let's move. Ball down the fairway, but I don't know where the green is. I assume back here? There it is, right under the moon. I'm going for it. I'm gonna go a little left. Ah! Oh, that's really clean straight. Maybe too far. I have no idea. It's over the trees. Don't know where it went. Can I get it up and over? No snake back here? Nope. Great, now it's definitely in a snake hole.
I don't know if the flies got worse based on the location,
These damn flies. All right.
or if it's because it's dusk, but this is the worst they've been yet.
On a park, get off of me. This has become so much less fun. Alone in the outback at sunset, surrounded by flies, showing everyone I can't play golf. Oh, that would have been amazing. I'm so distracted. Okay, lucky number 7, right? Lucky number 7. There it is. Oh. Yeah. Okay, back to the car. Now we have to find a place to sleep tonight. Look at where we are. This is actually really cool. Okay.
Do you guys have rooms available tonight? If there are rooms here, let's take a room here. Could use a shower.
Good news. We got a room, which is very good because we need a shower and we need to eat dinner. And they stop serving food in 15 minutes. So we're gonna drop our bags and go get dinner.
These roadhouses are more than just a gas station. I mean, they aren't exactly luxury hotels either.
Oh! I'm not gonna say it, but I think we all know what this kind of looks like. It looks like a dressed up prison cell. I'm not gonna take the polka dot sheeted bed. I'll pick... Let's go get some food.
But they're just enough for a weary traveler like us to rest our head. Obviously, they also have a gas station, and usually a restaurant, and sometimes even a bar.
There's a bar.
And after a long hot day like we've had, I could eat just about anything.
Thank you.
Luckily, the food here is pretty darn good.
That's one heck of a burger. Bacon, fried egg, beet. Smells delicious. Wow. Cucumber and beets on a burger? That's a first for me. How has it been? 2 whole days. I've only played half a round of golf. I am filthy and exhausted. Tomorrow, hopefully, is the last day with the final holes where we have to wear a collared shirt. I'm gonna shower and go to bed. Good night. Oh.
And that means it's another sunrise start for us.
I don't care what you thought about those beds. They were darn comfortable and I needed that sleep. And we also need the sunrise start again because we have 7 holes of golf left to play and today's our last day.
Whew. The hole we played last night was called 90 Mile Straight. Not because the hole was long and straight, but because it is at the start of the aptly named 90 mile straight stretch of highway.
We just pulled out of our motel onto Australia's longest straight.
Which we're driving right now. It is one of the longest stretches of dead straight road in the world.
So I wish they were serving coffee at the motel. We got 90 miles of dead straight now.
And there's not exactly a lot of scenery to entertain you on this either.
It is so pretty out here during sunrise and sunset though, isn't it? No turns yet. Pretty straight.
So this segment of the drive is pretty boring. Unless you're able to spot some wildlife.
Oh, our first kangaroo. Our first kangaroo. Wow, look at that. A kangaroo in the outback at sunrise. That's my first kangaroo. All right, check it off the list. Wow. Wow. Here it is, our first corner. We're turning. We're turning. It's been a long morning. Skylab. We are in Baladonia, and this hole is called Skylab. And it's called that because back in 1979, NASA had a space laboratory that was re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, and most of the fiery chunks, the biggest chunks, landed around here.
So we're gonna play it. It's a par 3, 175 yards, dead straight like the road we just drove in on. Oh my gosh, I almost hit the car. I have a second ball. Mulligan. That's better. Okay, let's go play. Can you see all these waves in the dirt? Very interesting. I don't know why that is. Seems like there's some sort of big Japanese flag backboard there. They didn't explain why that's there. Oh yes, little far? We good? Little far. Now, what amazes me most is little holes like this. Oh shoot. There we go. Oh wow, I've impressed myself. Except this is a par 3 and I'm putting for 5. What I find so impressive is this is just a little campground motel gas stop. They don't run a golf course, but they've added the golf hole to become part of these stops, which obviously becomes, hopefully, good for business.
Now here's what I mean by that. Each hole was placed next to a gas station and Roadhouse.
We'll do the Baladonia Big Breakfast too, please. Yeah, and a large coffee, please.
This stop also has a whole museum attached to it.
Holy, is that real? This is a representation of the Skylab that fell. Like a race, old machinery, how they traveled across with camels. Wow, I get to eat breakfast in here, all because we stopped to play the golf course. That's a good looking breakfast. The other nice thing about playing golf like this, one hole at a time followed by an hour or so in a car, is that A, you get away from the flies, out of the heat, and you come across some awesome places like this. I mean, think about it. If you had to keep walking and just be surrounded by these flies all day, I know it would drive me crazy. Also, I know this is currently dry, but it's the first sign of water that I've seen on this entire road trip. I've driven across half of Australia at this point, and I have not crossed a single bridge, river, past a lake, or pond until this, which is, it's clearly a dry lake bed of some sort. Still no sign of water, but that it was here at one point.
Our next stop is one of the biggest towns along the route. It's called Norseman, which should mean we're playing on a regular golf course again.
All right, looks like we're back on a regular golf course. The hole is called Ngaju because this is their land that we're standing on. It's a par 4, 354 meters. Second hole at Norseman Golf Club, it's called the Golden Horse, par 4, 436 meters. I could have gone any which way. Cranked it. Oh, we still got a ways to go. This is exactly the kind of weather that I had this hat made for. I partnered with Worth Hats to release these DownieLive hats. I specifically had this hat made with the bigger brim. Perfect for sitting on a boat, sitting on a patio, playing golf, whatever you're gonna be doing and spending a lot of time in the sun. I wanted the bigger brim. It's called the Bucket of Sun. Couldn't find my ball, you know my snake rule, so we're gonna play it out here on the fairway. I'm taking a drop. A little right, and I went too far right. The hats are linked down below. I don't take any proceeds from the hats. All proceeds goes into a counseling fund to support those who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. So good hats for a good cause. That's how I see it. Now we are one fairway over, but I think we can do it. That's the one. Well, that's another ball lost, which means another drop. Again, to the left. Oh. Oh yeah. I like that. 7. Oh, there's 2 stamps.
Not only am I visiting parts of the country I wouldn't have otherwise come to, but I'm getting real Australian experiences along with it.
Well, this looks nice. I've just seen my first Australian spider, and there's no way that can be real. That is a Halloween decoration. That is clinging onto the bench. I've not seen it move yet, but they are not kidding around when it comes to Australian spiders. Is that real? I don't really want to bother it. I just want to find out if this is a prank or if this is real.
Oh, not cool. No, no, no. Woo! Damn. We've got the Golden Eagle here, par 3, 110 meters. Wide open, clear, strong wind. Well, I'm not sure, we'll find out. And of course, hit it too hard. Oh, I'm still on the green, okay. Too soft.
Yep.
Oh wow, might be my worst hole yet for what should have been an easy one. So, as we approach the last 3 holes, I guess this is where I talk about whether or not I'd recommend it or do it again. Hole 16 in Kalambata, Silver Lake, par 4, 392 meters. And I think we all know I'm not a very good golfer, but I have enjoyed it. There have been parts that I haven't enjoyed. Oh yeah, oh that felt good. I do like golf when I like it, you know? But I can honestly say I have seen more of Australia than I ever would have because of this golf course. We've seen all sorts of Australian animals in the wild. Oh yeah. And we met some really friendly people along the way too. And honestly, I just feel like I've accomplished something that's taken 3 full days to complete. In a regular golf game, if you screw up, you could go the next day. Try again. I will probably never come back and try this again. Oh! I've learned a lot about myself too. I've learned I can sleep in the car, no problem, sleep in a Roadhouse, and I do not like flies. Come on. Well, that might just do it. Come on, run. Run, baby, run. I've learned I don't like golfing in front of a crowd. But I'm okay spending 3 days alone. Come on, easy, easy, easy. So if you're still watching, still thinking about it after all that, if it hasn't deterred you, well, this might be for you too. That was the best shot. Well, what a cool place. And what a unique thing to do. This is the only hole where you get to stamp it yourself.
It's pretty amazing. After 2.5 days, how important these stamps feel.
Huh, it's not here, but I just looked it up on my phone and it should be there. This is the Golf Country Club, Kambalda, and this is their clubhouse. And there's the stamp. Silver Lake. And the last 2 holes are just like the first 2 holes. They're at a golf course at the same location.
We're approaching the end and entering the city of Kalgoorlie, where the golf course has a dress code.
This is a real proper golf course. Golf club. No wonder they say you must wear a collared shirt and closed-toed shoes. And no jeans either. Look at that grass. Is this a fairway? Yeah, they have golf carts. What a way to end. I cannot believe this. This is a beautiful golf course in its own right, not just because I've been on the Nullarbor links for the last 2.5 days. There's actually grass on the fairway too. Let's play. Oh, that's beautiful. Catherine, don't do us wrong. This is your time to shine. We're at the Kalgoorlie golf course. The hole is called Cy O'Connor. It's a par 4, 319 meters. Sing, baby. Oh no. I was hoping that would go better. One more ball. We're going iron, and this is legitimately the last ball I have. So we don't want to lose it because I want to finish the round. And I sliced it into the woods. We're gonna go looking. Stunning course, stunning. You can't feel it, but there's this beautiful warm breeze. What a way to finish. A lot fewer flies. That is an actual kangaroo on the golf course. What? What an amazing place, Australia. I want to be respectful of this course and not ruin anything. So we're gonna take a drop and we're gonna play from the grass, mostly because I want to play from the grass. I know I made jokes about replacing your divots earlier, but replace your divots. Well, I can tell you this, if you ever decide to play the Nullarbor links across half of Australia, it will be the most challenging round of golf you have ever played. It has been an absolute pleasure having you along with me on this interesting golf excursion. And if you've never been here before, I'm Mike. The channel is DownieLive, where I do interesting things kind of like this every week. Not often golf related, almost never, clearly. Shoot. Clearly. But if you've enjoyed the video so far, I'd love to have you subscribe. For those of you that didn't know, it's completely free and you can unsubscribe at any time. So it's kind of no harm, you know? Oh my, I'm sure this isn't even fun to watch. This is just painful. I didn't want to go too hard. Only I could miss a putt that short. I don't even want to know what my score was on that one. And the final hole, a par 5, 450 meters, called the Golden Mile. What a way to end. Decent, coming back around. We're on the fairway. Catherine, thank you. These clubs worked out all right, didn't they? Oh my gosh, Catherine. Yeah, we crushed it. As I always say, I don't know where I'm going next, but I know I want you there with me. That's it. That's it. Oh, what a fairy tale end. No. Got ahead of myself. And don't forget, you can support a mental health initiative, the Worth Hats Counseling Fund, by buying one of the hats. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the world's longest golf course. Oh. Not my best game of golf, but maybe my favorite. Wow.
The best part is, I'm in Australia for another 3 weeks, trying a river safari in the Outback, where we're spotting kangaroos and emus, then heading north to the oldest tropical rainforest in the world to find the world's most dangerous bird. And of course, finishing by riding a first-class train pod called a railbed for 25 hours. So make sure that red subscribe button is clicked, and I'll see you next week.
Now we just come to the visitor center, get our stamps and our certificate of completion. Ah! No. No!